Good morning and welcome to Yoga with Cheryl. Today's practice will be a shorter practice. We'll start with some breathing and then we'll move the body. We'll move through some modified sun salutations. And this would be a great practice for first thing in the morning or late at night. And I believe it's accessible to beginners that don't have any particular mobility issues or injuries. So I invite you to unroll your mat and take a comfortable seat. It may mean sitting cross-legged. I'm sitting up on a cushion. You might like to do the same. And then see if you can allow your pelvis to be in a relatively neutral position. If you prefer to kneel, feel free to do that. And then begin to turn your gaze inward. Maybe gently closing the eyes. Making any last-minute adjustments in your lower body to allow it to feel stable. If you need to use any props such as blocks underneath your knees, feel free to do so, or grab some cushions from your sofa. Now take a deep breath in. Take it right down into your pelvis. Feel yourself rooting. And as you exhale, feel your crown lengthening up as the navel comes to spine. Try that 2 more times. Rooting and rising with your breath. And remaining in that open heart. Perhaps even let your palms face open. How that slight shift opens up your chest and symbolically opens up your heart space. Now I'll be playing my bowl for a few rounds, inviting you to keep your gaze inward, closing your eyes, and just tuning in to the sound of the bowl from its beginning until its end, noticing how that begins to still your mind. Let your breath naturally happen. Breathe into that. Let's begin by recognizing why you've come to the mat this morning or this evening, whatever time of day it is for you. And thank yourself for doing so, for giving yourself this opportunity to heal, to create a sense of calm and peace in your entire body, to open the mind, to open the heart. And even though the body will be moving, you'll notice that movement will bring you towards stillness. We'll begin today with alternate nostril breathing. Inviting the left hand to stay on the thigh. If you like, you can bring your thumb to just touch the fingernail of your index finger, soften the shoulder. Some people find lengthening out the arm is more effective. And bringing your right hand up towards your face. Taking the thumb to the outside of the right nostril and the ring finger to the outside of the left, you can just let the other fingers rest or tuck them in. For today's alternate nostril breathing, we will be dropping the long held retention and we'll be focusing on the in-breath and the out-breath being of relatively equal duration with just a brief pause in between. So to perform today's practice, we'll be inhaling through the left to begin to the count of 4, pause, exhaling right to the count of 4, and then inhaling right to the count of 4, and exhaling left to the count of 4. So the nostril that you breathe out of is the nostril that you'll then breathe into on the next round. No worries, just follow along. Sitting up nice and tall, heart space open, some support through your pelvic floor. Begin by inhaling through the left nostril to the count of 4. Close the left nostril, notice that pause. Now exhale right to the count of 4, all through the nose. Pause, inhale right to the count of 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. Close that nostril. Exhale left for 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Inhale left for 4, 3, 2, 1. Close the left nostril. Exhale right for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale right, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close the nostril. Exhale left for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale left for 4, 3, 2, 1. Close. Exhale right for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale right, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close the nostril. Exhale left, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Feel free to lengthen it out. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Last round. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Release the hand. Keep the gaze downturned or the eyes closed. Breathe naturally and observe. Feel a sense of balance mentally, emotionally, energetically. Allowing this sense, this feeling to be the platform for the remainder of your practice. Take a breath in through the nose. And now exhale through the mouth. Beautiful. Releasing your hands onto your knees. Feel free to readjust your feet, maybe crossing your legs the opposite way. Get nice and tall. Begin to circle the head in a clockwise direction, left ear down towards left shoulder, not forcing, and then slowly circling around, using the exhalation as the chin draws down, synchronizing with the breath. Inhaling. We'll do 3 times each side. And exhaling as you circle down and around. Nice and fluid. Last time through on this side. Coming back to center. Inhale, and as you exhale, right ear towards right shoulder and circling down and around. 3 times in concert with your breath. Nice and easeful, gentle on the backstroke. One more time through on this side. And back to center. Inhale, fill your lungs, and exhale, navel to spine. Draw the right ear down towards the right shoulder. Again, no force, keeping the chest uplifted, maybe extending the left fingers down towards the ground just to accentuate that opening. Finding the connection to your breath. Back through center as you inhale. And exhale, other side, left ear to left shoulder. And maybe reaching the right fingers out and down. Inhale back through center. Take your arms out wide as you inhale, lift your chest, rotate thumbs slightly back. A little bit into the thoracic spine, lift the heart, open the throat slightly. Again, gentle support, make sure that that head doesn't drop back and sacrifice your neck. Take a really deep conscious breath in here, like you're filling your lungs east and west, front and back. And exhale, release, come back to center. Release your hands down, come into tabletop position. Let's start to move the spine through some very fluid cow and cat. As you exhale, take a look towards your navel. Press your fingertips into the ground, round out your spine, and pull your hips towards your head. Inhale, let your sitting bones rise, let your collarbones shine forward. And exhale, continue. Getting in touch here with your pelvic floor, your lower abdominals as you look towards your navel. And inhale, opening the throat, letting the sitting bones rise. Exhale, navel to spine. Inhale. Feel that opening all along the tissue in the back of the body, along the spine. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Give your wrists a little bit of a break here. Tuck your toes under as we open up the soles of the feet. Knees are hip width apart. Draw your sitting bones back. Start to feel that lengthening out that tissue all along the low back. Take a few conscious breaths here. Feel free to lower your elbows to the floor if your shoulders are aggravated, or support your head with a block or your hands. Let's see if we can keep the pelvic floor slightly engaged and some support through the lower abdominals without compromising your breath. Inhale, come back into your neutral tabletop position where the wrists are at the forefront of your shoulders and not behind. Begin to draw your right heel up to the sky. Encircling that knee, create some nice big circles. See if you can keep the weight relatively evenly distributed between your hands as we warm up that right hip joint. We'll do 5 each side. And once more on the right. And release down. Other side, left heel to the sky, and begin to circle that knee. Keep that head at the same level as the spine, not reaching up nor dropping down. Last time through. and lower that knee to the ground. Extend your right heel back. Press that heel back as you lift your thigh bone towards the sky. Engage your quadricep and begin to lean back into that right heel, lowering down onto your forearms. Just looking down past your nose towards your thumbs. Beautiful opening through the right leg. I'll switch sides, extending the left heel back, pressing into that left heel as the left thigh bone reaches towards the sky to accentuate that opening. Conscious breathing. And back to center. Letting your hands come forward about shoulder width apart, fingers spreading wide, tuck your toes under. Keeping some firmness through the arms, some pressure into the ground, crown reaching towards the fingertips. Engage your lower belly as you lift your hips to the sky and start to pedal your right heel down and then your left. Keep some tone through your pelvic floor and your lower abdominals. We'll pedal 5 times each side. Our magic number today is 5. Inhale both heels up and exhale, lengthening both heels down to the floor, sitting bones to rise. Remember, we don't want those ears to drop past the inner edges of the elbows. As you inhale, let your right heel rise. And as you exhale, step your right foot forward, lowering the left knee to the ground. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And exhale, release the hands down. Inhale, right arm opens up. So this is our variation of a sun salutation. And exhale, release right hand down. Step your right leg back. Option knees to the floor as you lower your chin and chest. Inhale, opening the body, opening the chest, firm up the thighs. And exhale, drawing back either into child's pose or downward facing dog for 3 breaths. Child's pose, the knees would be on the ground. Inhale, left leg to rise. And exhale, step that left foot forward between the hands, lower the right knee. Inhale, sweep the arms forward, open the chest, and exhale, release the hands down. Right hand underneath the shoulder. Inhale, pivot the left arm open, draw the chest and the inner edge of the left knee closer together, and exhale, release the left hand down. Step your left foot back, either knees on the ground or from chaturanga. Exhale, from high plank. Exhale, releasing down. Let the hips come to the floor. Inhale, open the chest. Firm up the thighs, engage the glutes. And exhale, lower down. Inhale, pressing up into tabletop, downward dog, or child's pose for 3 breaths. Keeping the quadriceps firm and the mind centered on the breath. Begin to walk your feet towards your hands. Bend your knees as necessary. Inhale, look up towards the horizon as you broaden across your chest and your upper back, and exhale to fold. Bend your knees. Inhale, sweep the arms up. A little bit of a back bend. Keep some tone in the glutes. Pelvic floor lifted, and exhale to heart center. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale to fold forward. Inhale, look up to the horizon. Exhale, step your left foot back, lower your knee to the floor. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, lower the hands. Inhale, open your chest towards the inner edge of the right knee. 2 breaths this time. Exhale, release the right hand down. Step your right foot back, either knees on the ground or off the ground. Begin to slowly lower down. Let the hips come to the floor. Inhale, shine your heart, firm up thighs and glutes. And exhale, lower the upper body. Pressing into tabletop. And exhale into child's pose or downward dog for 3 breaths. Inhale, stepping the right foot forward, lowering the left knee to the ground. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Glutes are active. Exhale, releasing the hands down. Right underneath the shoulders. Now inhale, pivot the chest towards the inner edge of the right knee. Exhale, release down. Pressing up and exhale. Inhale, left leg to rise. Exhale, step the left foot forward, lowering the right knee to the ground. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, release the hands. Inhale, pivot the chest to the inner edge of the left knee. 2 breaths. Keep that left knee hugging in. Exhale, release the left hand down. Step your left foot back, either from the knees or from plank, slowly to lower. Let the hips find the ground. Inhale, shine the hearts forward, firm up thighs, 10 toenails on the ground. And exhale, lower down. Inhale, press up into tabletop, and exhale back into child's pose with hips low or hips high into downward dog for 3 breaths. Begin to walk your feet forward. Inhale, come up partway. Exhale to fold. Bend your knees. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Back bend with support through your glutes. And exhale to heart center. Take a giant step back with the right foot. Now open up your hips to the wide part of the mat and check that that left knee is safe and opening towards your baby toe. Check your back foot that it's parallel to the narrow end of your mat. Spread your arms nice and wide. 3 breaths here. Keep that knee tracking towards the baby toe, shoulders over hips. Now let your right fingers come down towards the back right leg. Inhale, let your left arm sweep up. Maybe wrapping that arm around the head, keeping the left knee opening away from center line. You're wrapping the right arm around the low back towards the inner edge of the left thigh. Coming back into Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana B. Now lengthen out the left leg and reach your fingers towards that direction. Open your body. Keep that left glute active to draw that knee wide. Firmness through your side body muscles. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands to hips. Bend that left knee, pivot on the heel, and take that to the other side. Check again the alignment to the outer edge of the back foot to the narrow end of the mat. Bending that right knee and opening it up with the action of the right glute. Taking arms out wide for 3 breaths here in Warrior 2. Left fingers touch down on the back leg. Inhale, right fingers reach up. Reaching those arms back to parallel, lengthening out your right leg. Reach into the distance just beyond those toes and pivot left fingers up, right fingers down. Firming up the right glute, left glute. Use obliques, come back up to center. Bending into the right knee, hands on hips, and pivot your right foot in. Beautiful. Let's heel toe those feet closer together. Coming into a balance pose here. Very basic balance pose. So if the foot doesn't want to come off the ground because your balance feels compromised, maybe use a wall if you're near one. Just keeping the hands on the waist, keeping all 5 toes of the right foot rooted. Pelvic, and you let your left knee rise up as you press down through the right foot, keeping your pelvis in neutral. Pivoting that left knee open wide. Now placing that foot on the inner edge of that calf or on the ground, or if you've been practicing a while, or you want to challenge yourself, bringing it to the inner edge of that right knee. Pressing strong into the ground and opening up through the engagement of the left glute. Maybe grow the branches of your tree. Releasing the hands down. Come out of it just as slowly as you went in, with control. Other side, all 5 toes of the left foot rooted. Begin to peel that right knee up parallel to the ground and open that knee wide. Placing the foot on the calf or on the inner left thigh. And we keep that action of the foot and the leg pressing towards each other to help stabilize. Now grow the branches of your tree. Come out of it as slowly as you came into it. And release down. Nice. Inhale to sweep the arms up. Exhale to fold forward. Plant your hands on your shins. Inhale, look up. And exhale, fold deeper to the ground. Plant your hands on the floor. Step your feet back. And slowly make your way to the earth. Rolling over onto your back body. If you have a strap, you might use that, but it's optional. We'll bend the left knee, plant the left foot on the ground, take that strap around the right foot, and just release the hamstrings here to come towards the end of our practice. Ensure that the upper body is relaxed on the ground. Maybe take that right leg out wide, stretching the inner edge of the right thigh for a few breaths. Coming back to center, and now let that leg cross the body and come all the way into a spinal twist. Letting that right hip track over the left, right arm out to the side. Coming back to center. I usually like to hold all of these longer, but today's practice is intentionally shorter. For those of you that have been asking for shorter practices, take the strap over the left foot, extend that left leg to the sky, and begin to draw that leg towards you, keeping your chest space open. Taking the strap into the left hand, take that leg out to the side, keeping that right hip and that right glute on the ground. Come through center and rolling right over onto that right hip. Take that leg across the body. Open the left arm to the side. Use those side body muscles, abdominal muscles, bring that leg back to center. Release the strap. Plant the left foot on the ground and the right as you draw both knees into your chest. Circle those knees around a few times. Planting both feet down on the ground. Open the inner edges of your thighs. Now extend the left and the right leg to the end of the mat, toes pivoting open. Walk your shoulder blades under so your upper back is nice and flush. Palms opening up. Relax your breath. Take a moment to enjoy the fruits of your labor. And share this from your heart, all benefits you've received. Let that spread out into the world. Inviting you to stay in Shavasana for as long as you like. Thank you for joining me. I hope to see you again soon. Relax and be in this moment as it is.